Fucking in the corner. Fucking in the corner. What up? Welcome to the Tough Shit Podcast.
Oh shit, bitches, you're back?
I'm back.
You're back?
What up, man? The Tough Shit Podcast / video cast. We're back. What's going on, my dude?
It's, you know what? It's hot as fuck all week.
Yes. And then the weekend comes.
And it's terrible. Awful, cloudy, mucky, windy, dry.
Yes. I completely agree with you.
And this weekend
Yes, sir.
is the Honey and Wine Festival in Livermore.
And yesterday was Cinco de Mayo.
Whoop, 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 whoop. What'd you guys do? Viewers? Did you guys suck a Mexican dick for celebrating?
I hope you did.
I mean, that's...
Not this one, though.
But why?
Anyways, yes. Today is the Honey and Wine.
That's what I'm told that it's called. It might have another name, but the people that are the Livermorians.
The Livermorians. Is that what they call themselves? I was going to say that's fucking douchey.
They're white and douchey.
Livermorians.
Yeah, that's Livermorians.
Right.
But it's going on. Seems like it'll be fun.
Yep.
They hyped it up.
Yep.
Majorly. So much so, they're like, you know what? Let's not go out Cinco de Mayo. We'll wait.
Well, because all the white people in Livermore hate Mexicans, so why would they go
because they
fucking out?
want to build a fence. Like, they barely want to have me there.
I thought you said they want to build a fence. They went for building a water fence.
It was
We
Livermore.
don't
It's
want a
smaller.
wall. We need a fence.
It's smaller.
That way they can poke sticks at them
Yeah.
on the other side.
Yeah. So you can watch me be rich, bitch.
Watch me. Oh, damn, that would be some foul shit.
But it's supposed to be happening. There's supposed to be a lot of beautiful, untouched wives out there.
Untouched?
Untouched.
Awesome. All right. Enough
So,
of that shit.
We might see you there.
Yeah, that'd be cool. All right. Enough of that shit. Let's get to it with the tough shit. How's your week been? Has there been any anything that kind of pushed your buttons this week?
Push my buttons. You know what? Yes.
Do tell.
Do you use sandals sometimes at the gym?
I had no. I have before, but I don't.
You have before. Yeah, that's the point. So right now, I'm staying with my brother, and just working out, and just living, working out, and doing just funny shit. But mostly the focus is working out and getting back into a beast mode. So I have a gym membership.
I wish I could say you're looking better, but you're not.
I think so.
Yeah.
Like I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, you know what? Today I'm not gonna end it. Today
I'm gonna live another day.
I'm gonna live one more day. See this play out.
All right, so you're in there. You're doing your thing.
So I'm at the Livermore. I'm not gonna specify. I don't like to call out names like that, but I will say that I'm at the gym where I'm at, where I have my membership at. Been doing this for like a couple weeks now, but this is like Monday, and I see an old man come from the office to an employee, and the employee comes up to me, taps me on the shoulder, tells me, excuse me, you can't wear those sandals right now at the gym. Like, it's just a dress code, plus the owner is here, and we have to keep it kind of clean here. And I'm like, okay. Finish up my next set, walk right into the office, assuming that motherfucker's the one that told her, and I told him, I want to cancel my membership. Oh, well, why? What? Apparently, I can't wear like sandals to the gym. Apparently, there's a dress code that I wasn't aware of, and I want to keep my freedoms because I've been coming to this gym, not this specific gym, but to this
that franchise of gyms. Yep.
3 or 4 years, but I want to cancel because apparently I thought this was America, but apparently I can't wear.
You didn't tell him I thought this was America.
I did.
Oh, God.
And I can't
You
tell
douche.
him, and I can't wear what I want to wear. He said, "Oh well, I can't. I don't have access to it. Are you the owner?" Oh no, but people are be here like after 10 a.m. I'm like, well, I'm going to work, so I'm gonna finish up my workout, and then if I want to, I'll come back around and maybe cancel or maybe see about this sort of dress code. But nowhere where I signed or anywhere elsewhere in this gym does it say I have to wear something. But I think mostly because it's white people in Livermore, and I'm not, obviously. But I also like to wear like a T-shirt on my head.
Oh yes, your turban.
So I think I look Middle Eastern, and like I look at this dirty fucking piece of shit Middle Easterner, because I have my beard, my fucking turban, my sandals. Like, fuck this guy. Tell him to stop wearing those sandals like that. And I'm like, but at the night it wasn't even like feet open. It was like sock, like, and I've done it before because it's cool. Like when you're squatting.
Yeah, right. Get a nice flat foot.
So that took me off, and it was funny to see him backpedal. Oh well,
what I thought was the bitch part in his part is that he went and told someone to go tell you.
And
why the fuck can he just go and tell you?
And I was livid.
What a piece of shit.
I was livid because the chick was minding her business. She didn't care.
Right.
She never looked at me twice.
And I bet when she was telling you, she almost felt like, I really don't feel like telling you this because this is such a it's meaningless.
That's how she came up. Like, that's how she felt. So that's why I wasn't mad at her. I'm like, okay. And I assumed that it was the motherfucker that it was.
Which it had to be. It had to be.
It happened directly afterwards. Yeah. She was training somebody, and she stopped. Oh, give me a second. Came over here immediately after this guy said something, and then he's like, "Oh, why do you want to cancel? Why?" Apparently, that's
the frustrating part with fucking organizations like that, man. It's like you tell so and so to do something. It's like you're wasting time, and you just have to have the fucking just the courage to be like, "Hey, man," he should have just canceled and be like, "Hey, you really don't wear sandals. We don't want you to stub your toe or something," and then have a go back and forth and be like, "Oh, well, why not?" But
it would have been more manly. But I was irritated at you trying to play the background. Like, no, bitch, I'm gonna come right into your fucking office.
Right.
Like, I was just livid. I'm like, I'm gonna finish up my workout. You think I'm not gonna come up? You think I won't go to the fucking step of canceling? Right. You can't be afraid. The fear. You can't have the fear of loss. I will figure it out. I'll go to 24 hours. I'll pay more.
Right.
But you can't just put a rule that wasn't there before that I didn't know of.
Right.
Suck my dick. You shouldn't wear sandals because I'm paying your fucking salary. You don't wear sandals, bitch.
That's alrighty then.
What about you? Anything?
Yeah, some stuff. Yeah, but I don't want to go too much into the details of it because it's a bunch of personal life shit that's going on. But I would say the part that irritated me about the whole thing. So I could tell you the story, but really the moral of the irritation, or the moral of the story of the part that irritated me was, I hate when you're trying to help someone and you've talked about it. It's like, this is the help. Okay, we talked about it, we discussed it. And then they go and try to fix it themselves still, or try to find other solutions when you are like, we had a fucking 2-hour conversation about helping. Like, this is the plan that we came up with.
And they came up to you.
No. Oh, well, yeah, kind of like the whole setup. Yeah, it was slightly. It was like
they came and asked for help.
No. It's kind of yes and no. It's one of those things where it's like they need the help, and and it's family, so it's like you got to be there.
But are they okay? I understand, but maybe because there was something that beckoned you to want to tell.
Oh, it's family. It's a family thing,
of course. But was he? Had this person been telling you, like, I'm dealing with this?
They've been bitching and moaning, yeah, of course.
So, of course, you could be like, all right, I'm going to tell you maybe.
Right. So, the irritating part is when you have an urge to help because it's someone like family that you're there to help, and then you waste way too much time figuring it out, trying to meet all their demands, fucking whatever, figure out a plan, and then later through the grapevine you hear, oh, well, they're trying to look at this option, trying to look at this option, they're trying to do this and trying to do that. It's like, well, why the fuck did we talk then? You should have just gone and just done your own fucking thing. And I wasted
all this time.
Yep.
I put all this effort.
Yep.
For you to be like, nah, I'm going to talk to this person and try to do it my way.
Exactly. So, but I know that's pretty vague, but because I didn't want to get into the fucking details of it, because it's a pain in the ass. But
with the company, I want to directly shit on it because it's been great.
Yeah.
Up to it just seems like people are power tripping, so I don't want to shit on the company. It's fine.
Right. All right, my man. So, like the description says, Tough Shit is a podcast where we present topics to each other and we kind of riff. So, you got any topics for the day? Do you want to get started, or do you want me to get started?
You know what? I'll jump into my first one.
All right.
Stephen Colbert.
My boy. I'm so glad you brought this up, actually.
Yeah.
Go for it.
People are online just angry at him.
Angry.
Asking for his not resignation.
They're doing a petition.
Asking for him to be fired.
Right.
They better not listen to them. And apparently the reason, and I read it very brief because I had shit to do, but apparently the reason is because he said Donald Trump's got to take Putin's dick out of his mouth or something like that.
So I know. I'm glad you brought this up because that's my boy. I love Stephen Colbert.
He's a beast.
Yeah, he's a savage. So I actually looked into this a little bit more. So the whole thing was he was doing a monologue.
Yes.
Probably a couple of nights ago. He does a daily. It's a daily show, which is not the Daily Show, but he does a daily show like late night Stephen Colbert or something like that. Anyways, like every other host, he does a monologue, and he was on this. You know how when rappers have like that verse that they just like and you can tell like they fucking practice this shit because it's their solo.
Flowing out, yeah.
So he had that with jokes. It was a riff. He was saying something like I can't remember the other jokes, but it was just something like Trump supports a wall but doesn't support the fall. Like but it was like you hit
it with bang, and right? Boom, and it gets like just more gruesome, more harder.
It was a snowball effect. So within that, he said something along the lines of Donald Trump's mouth is only good for being Putin's cock holster. Cock holster. Yeah, cock holster. So that was the whole thing. And then after that, you'd had some people from the conservative, obviously, which makes sense. They're fucking, that's not fucking right. Don't say that. But what the fucking shit, the shitty part about it.
Don't say that about our president.
Right, exactly. The shitty part was the fucking then liberals throwing him under the bus. They were his fans because he's a very liberal guy. Yeah. Throwing him under the bus because they said it was a homophobic remark.
How is that homophobic?
He didn't say, I hate Trump because he puts Putin's cock in his mouth. No. Because that's a faggot thing to do.
He said he knows how... he did exactly what he wanted. He aimed to do. Conservatives are pissed because that's their president.
Right.
And he should be too, because that's just what you would think he would be mad about. He just feels like he's one of those dudes that'd be like, well, fuck you. Like, it's not calling me a fag.
Right.
So he got him perfectly. I'm just fucking Putin's cock holster. Okay. Right. He never mentioned yuck. Like, he never said like...
Right, exactly. He wasn't disgusted by it.
Sex, disgusting. Right. I might be disgusted. But
and it's funny because there's been constant jokes about that. I think there was even like a little meme or there was something where it was Trump was Putin's little sex slave.
And you know what? I'll tell you something. I can be disgusted about gay sex and not hate gay people.
Right.
Because I've had plenty of
gay sex. Care. Yes, I know that.
Plenty of gay sex, and I think it's gross.
Right.
But I have it. It feels good.
Yeah, because you love it.
Because I love it, and and it's like it's wrong, you know.
Right. Gets you
but it's like gay people. We can be boys right now. We can be doing this podcast together.
Right.
I think it's gross. I think they probably think that straight sex is nasty.
That's a very ignorant statement. But I'm curious about that though.
You think it's gross?
That would be funny to ask a gay person. Like, hey, you think straight sex
hole is nasty?
You should hit up that one. Remember the gay guy that you were hanging out with not too long ago. Hit him up on that shit. That should be funny.
I have a gay black homie. You see we're not. You see that's how deep we get here at Tough Shit. But I was talking so much like this anti-gay shit, but it's busting balls, like we said.
Yes, sir.
That's how you be friends with people.
Bust the balls.
Friends, busting balls, and that's how you can tell someone's full of shit. If they get offended by something like that, you don't want to be friends with them. It doesn't matter race, sexuality. If they get offended by you busting their balls on what's obvious to you, oh, you're gay, you fucking nasty, and if you're just talking shit, busting balls, and they're laughing, that's my boy.
Yes, sir.
But if they get offended, fuck you.
Right.
And I'd be so mad if they really fire him.
So did you see his response?
I haven't.
His response was fucking savage,
Was
and it
it?
made me like him even more. So he had actually responded, and he said something where he was pretty much saying, not apologizing for the joke.
Yeah.
He had a little line in there where he said, I have jokes. Trump has nuclear codes. I think we're fine.
That's
what the fuck?
That's good. That's perfect.
All I have is my fucking jokes.
Mm-hmm.
Let me say my fucking jokes, and then fuck it. Trump gets all mad, and
that's jokes.
Well, that's not the only thing too. Trump is one of the most shit talking motherfuckers, and he's being a pussy. He's being one of these guys where they'll dish it out, but they can't take it back.
That's funny, and you know what? It comes. The LGBT community watches him bust everybody else's balls too. They're Trump in the sense that they're aiming it at us, not really even aiming it at them.
And I'm actually interested to see if the LGBT community is lashing out on it, because I haven't seen much coming directly from that community. It goes back to how we talked about people think that other people need defending, because most of the people that I've seen talk about that is straight people.
It's straight people
who are like, you shouldn't say that.
Oh, you, which makes you think like a lot of these people just have friends that are different than they are, just so they can be the
fucking superhero in their lives.
Yeah. Okay.
Like,
I have a black friend. Yeah. You should. Black lives really matter. Like the guy that's black is like, oh, it's whatever. I mean, I'm gonna do me.
Right.
No, I'm gonna go out there and protest in Oakland and.
Right. And there's some fucking people that are like that. It's, you know what? This wasn't gonna be a topic, but it kind of reminded me of what we're talking about. And so the Trump and the Republicans in the House just try to pass this new healthcare, right? I don't know if you heard about this shit. They're trying to repeal the Obamacare. So this just happened. So they just did the first step, and they have like 5 more fucking steps. They got to go through the House and do this and the whole schoolhouse rock bit, right? So people were getting extremely frustrated, which made sense because a lot of the shit in the healthcare bill was kind of fucked up. Like if you're pregnant, they called it a pre-existing condition. So it gets increased, right? Wow. Your bills. And there's other little shit like that too. That's like, yeah, these guys are foul. You got like, I don't know, just herpes, pre-existing condition, $100,000 more, right? Jesus. So I could understand that, right? I could understand the fucking frustration of that. But we were talking about like the people sticking up, or some people are kind of like, you know what? Yeah, this is frustrating, but who gives a fuck? So when I had heard of that, my first thought was like, stop your fucking bitching, right? Yeah, it's gonna be fucking expensive. Well, if you don't like it, get the fuck out of the country, or tough shit. You better what the fuck are you gonna do, right? Yeah. Not only that, one, it's not a law yet. No. It still has to go through a process. But second, if you don't fucking like it, tough shit, you either fucking make more money or you get out of this capitalistic country and you go fucking work.
You can't expect shit to mold to what you like or what works for you.
Right, exactly.
If you want to be here, things are going to be the way they are, and you're going to have to deal with that. And
then I pondered on it even more, because then I thought to myself, okay, I'm thinking about just myself. So then I thought about my parents, because my mom, she didn't like the fact that she was forced to get Obamacare. But so now that it's going to be gone, they haven't passed it yet, so nothing has happened to her just yet. I'm figuring it out. But then I thought to myself, like, okay, that does affect my mom, because she's in that lower income, got to try to figure out with the fucking healthcare and all that shit. And then this is just a testament to who the way I think is. I thought to myself, well, fuck, I guess I'm going to have to buy her healthcare under my plan and bring her fucking in. And that's what I think people should fucking do, is without being on a fucking high horses, don't look at this shit and then make it like I could have easily gone and started marching because, well, my mom needs the affordable healthcare and this isn't right.
Be active.
I said, fuck that. That just means I got to work my ass off harder, so then maybe I can bring her into my fucking medical plan and do what I have to do.
Be active.
That's the fucking, I think, the right mentality to have.
Women are, I always, for some reason, always come to women bashing, but
Because you're heartbroken.
But they do the marches to have equal pay, supposed equal pay. Don't bitch about pay your pay. Go out there, make your own companies, be the boss, be active. Don't just be reactive and talk shit. Oh, I don't get paid as much as this guy. Go out there, hire other women, but they won't hire other women either. Because
dude, I worked with a bunch of women, and they all complain about each other. Oh my god! But it's funny. So I was listening to a podcast. Shout out to one of my favorite podcasts of fucking all time. It's by NPR. It's called How I Built This, and they're talking to different people how they fucking made themselves successful, from the creator of Chuck E. Cheese to the chick who created Spanx. It's a fucking diverse show. Anyways, there was not too long ago, the girl from Shark Tank, Barbara, the older white lady, was on there. They were talking to her about just her business and the multi-millions that she created, etc. And I think he asked something along the lines of, you were trying to become this real estate mogul, but the real estate market is dominated by males. Like, how did that affect you? She's like, and she said something along the lines of, the fact that I was a woman never crossed my mind. I was too busy working to make myself something than to think about, oh, I'm a woman playing in a man's game.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
She's a savage.
Holy fuck.
She's a big dick lady.
Hell yeah. Big clit lady.
Big ass clit.
Yeah. So, anyways, to Stephen Colbert, I'm actually I'm glad you brought that shit up, because I had seen it and it didn't even dawn on me to bring it up. No. But that's my fucking boy. I think it's bullshit what's going on.
They need the opposite. They need somebody defending them, because I saw a lot of articles and most of them were bashing.
I actually, maybe the articles, but because I was actually looking, because he has an Instagram. I don't follow him, but I saw his Instagram, and then people were, because on the Instagram they have, and we'll play the clip, but they had the little monologue that he was doing, and people under there, like, I would probably say 20% of them were like, you're a piece of shit, you're a hack, fucking homophobic, blah, blah, but the rest of them were like, that's right, Stephen, hey, we support you, fucking go, da-da-da-da-da. So
what's funny is I love them, but what's funny is it's not even like something fantastic. It's not something that I'm like I'm like, oh yeah, that's humorous.
Right.
When
it's entertaining.
That
you're talking about that whole thing,
when I saw the video of him doing his own monologue, I'm like, oh, that's entertaining. Mm-hmm. What I was a lot blown away by was, this is insulting, really?
Right.
Like, it's barely humorous to me.
Right.
It's very, very subtle, or not subtle, but very just mundane, and it's
very elementary.
Yeah, very elementary.
Right.
But that took me back. I can't believe.
And I don't know,
making big shit out of this.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's maybe because of the type of public figure he is, where he's not really known to go that crude. A lot of his jokes, if they're dealing with like race or sexual or whatever, they're very subtle, or they're very you kind of just have to get it.
Who's that guy from Full House and
Bob Saget? Yeah.
I don't know, I haven't looked at Stephen Colbert's old shit. Maybe it was more foul, but I mean, Bob Saget is a crude comedian.
Yeah, but I think he branded himself that side, on the side, as I'm a stand-up comedian who's crude. Yeah, I so happen to be on America's Funniest Home Videos and Full House, but this is really me, who I am, crude here. But if he was crude on Full House, that's a different story. Or if he was crude on American Funniest Home Videos, that's where I could see the backlash, because people because we think similar, we would be able to differentiate, like, well, yeah, no, he doesn't mean it. That's just how he is. Look. But people will be like, no, you're in this show at this moment. You can't be yourself. You can't be that.
And if you made America's Funniest Home Videos being crude, then that'd be like
fucking Tosh.0 or ridiculousness. So you have to
create your lane. He was trying to replace himself in other lanes that weren't his. So it makes sense there would be backlash, because you're presenting yourself. You're being, not to say false or fake, but you're presenting this person that you might not be.
Exactly.
And people are like, oh shit, this guy's a foul. Like, he's actually like.
And that's why you should always be yourself in any situation.
If you're gonna learn anything from this, be yourself. Love yourself.
And touch yourself. All right. No, that's cool though. I'm glad you brought that topic up. Yep, Stephen Colbert, the man. I respect it. Don't think it was homophobic at all.
All love here.
Yeah, that shit was
No
cool.
hate.
No hate on 8.
No hate on it.
All right. My topic. We can. Oh, you know what? I'll show you on my phone really quickly.
Oh shit! What is that? A phone?
It's a phone.
Oh, it has no buttons. What is this?
So this is because you're not too much into social media. Look at her. This is Nicki Minaj's profile, and she obviously
It's
just
delicious.
right. She has her selfies and all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But check this out, and it doesn't necessarily have to. I don't even have to play the audio for you because it's the fact that it's a video doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But I just want to get your first take on this, and then I'll tell you why I kind of brought it up. So this is a post that she did April 26th. We have this gentleman right here. And in the comment, in the caption, she put, "My partner / CEO of my company, Peter, whatever the hell his last Jewish name is, surprised me with this epic video." This is like some wine that she's now like partnered up with or whatever. "To find a location near you. If you haven't tried my Moscato and Sangria, I promise you're missing out. It's so good." Right? What's your first impression of this?
You know what? He's bringing a lot of like swag to it. He's being over the top. I mean, he's being over the top. He's digging it. He has a picture of Nicki in the back, a bunch of bottles all over him, popping these fucking bottles.
It's our new red blend, and it's rightly called Sinner. 120K pre-ordered. It's already getting buzz. When it comes to going big, that's all the mix team does. Mix is 3 years old. We can crawl, now we walk. When a nitty tastes of soul, now we can talk the talk.
So he sent it to her. It's a little video of him kind of like rapping this whole whatever deal they did with the wine thing. But the reason why I brought it up, her partner / CEO, which means that's the fucking guy that said, "You're Nicki Minaj." He's the branding guy.
Mm-hmm.
Black dudes are gonna love you because of because you're curvaceous, your deliciousness. Black chicks are gonna love your brand because you're powerful and you're kind of, and a lot of the shit that she says is very like I'm a boss bitch.
Bitches, yeah.
And then this guy fucking said, "I'm gonna capitalize on that shit. I don't want to use the word slave because it's a hack, but he made her the company. Like you're my product now. I'm gonna fucking sell the shit out of you."
And she's like, "Well, fuck yeah."
Right.
But this is what we project. We're gonna fucking see from you. Like, this is the sales that from what I think. We have good shit using you. We're gonna be killing it right now.
Right. But when I
actually you wanna try like him pitching it to her?
Yeah. Okay. Let's do that shit. But before we go on that, so that for me as a creative who's doing this shit with you and just doing other shit creatively, the way I saw it was everyone thinks, or I would have assumed that.
Hold on, I'm sorry. Huh? I'm sorry. It just made me laugh. Doing this shit and doing other shit creatively. It was just like I take a shower creatively.
I do everything creative, dog.
Creatively, I fucking put my socks on creatively. I
live my life creatively, son. Creativity all day.
I wasn't listening because I was just picturing I'm skiing creatively, dog. I got skis backwards. That's how.
That'd be fucking cool. You do some creative shit all day long. I'm gonna just fucking hold this microphone backwards, motherfucker. That's creative right there.
This cup isn't actually like a ceramic. It's actually a sugar cup. It's made out of sugar, and as the coffee melts away the sugar, it's sweetened.
Boom. Creative
coffee drinking.
But as a creative, it kind of just shows you the sell side of it. It's like, because everyone probably thinks, "Oh, Nicki's like, she's doing it, she's killing it. That's this fucking guy right here."
This motherfucker's, to her credit, it's
a good product.
She took it,
right?
But people present things to her, and she can choose to say yay or nay.
Right.
But he had the nuts in there.
Right. Crazy. It's crazy, man. All right. You got another topic for us? Or, you got another topic for us? Or you want to cut it off? Because this one's running a little longer than others, but.
Yeah, we'll figure something. Have you heard about the Fire Festival?
Nope. Fire Festival. What is that?
Apparently, the Fire Festival was going to be, you know what? I forgot the actual location, but it was going to be somewhere like in like the Bahamas, somewhere where tropical. And they sold these tickets. I think they were like 12 G's, major tickets, major event, concerts. It's gonna be like a swaggy, like swanky. What's the Coachella? But it like on by the water, food and fucking sick ass shit. It wasn't. People were given these rich kids that were able to afford these tickets.
They were given to them.
So
they obviously don't give a shit about it. Because any rich kid is given everything, and they take it for granted.
They took it for, and they were given like these shitty cottages, and this like, and then for lunch they had like cheese on a piece of bread.
Nice.
That's what they were given, and they just got played hella hard, and it made me just smile when I read that article. And you can check out.
It was supposed to be a music festival. Who was headlining it?
I forgot who was handling. It was a bunch of like artists.
Okay.
I believe Ja Rule was actually.
It was supposed to be held in America. You say Ja Rule?
Ja Rule was promoting
fuck. Oh, God. Yeah, of course it's trash.
And like,
that guy hasn't been around for fucking 10 years.
Like, how are you going to listen to this?
Hey, murder.
Like fire.
Yeah. Fucking fake ass Pac.
So these, I don't know, it's just, what do you think about that? A lot of kids got punked for their money. 12
I think it's just a stupid fucking idea. It's one, you don't give rich kids shit because they take it for granted. They take their parents' money for granted. You don't think they're going to take a fucking Ja Rule festival for granted? Yeah, of course it's a piece of shit. Yeah. Those rich kids probably don't even know who the fuck Ja Rule is. So that's fucking dumb number one. Dumb number two, and probably the biggest dumb, is why would Ja Rule be fucking promoting anything?
It's strange. So he's not done shit for like 10 years or...
He's not he's not out there on social. He's not being he's just what a stupid promotion. I'm not surprised it fucking failed. It was supposed to be in America?
No, I believe it wasn't. I'm not, I would have to double check, but it just made me laugh. Like, ha, look at these kids, and the kids are like, look at what they're feeding us and where they're keeping us.
Yeah. It's, dude, that's like the worst market to hit is rich fucking privileged kids. They're gonna nitpick about every little fucking thing.
It feels like what is somebody? There was a video on YouTube, and one of the kids was like, "It feels like we're in like an enslavement camp."
Oh my God, dude, that is one thing. I'm glad you said that because I hadn't even thought of this, but that is one thing that I do. Shout out to Trump because he's one of those fucking rich bread kids. They just say whatever the fuck they want, and no one can touch them.
No,
I fucking love that shit. I wish I could be on that level.
Because their daddies fucking owns the world.
Own Exxon Mobil. And fucking all the other oil. Oh my God. But they do say like
pieces of shit children that will grow up to trying to fucking sell Nicki Minaj into
fucking
a wine company.
No, for damn sure. But I love that. It's just like, fuck, I wish I could do that. I wish I could just say whatever the fuck I want. But at that level, at that platform, and all right.
Because they got fuck you money.
Yeah, exactly.
Like we can say whatever we want. I'm fucked money. That's what I got.
And I love the
fact.
Why
I can say
and I love the fact that they always go super like this is like slavery. It's like you have no you're so beyond that shit. But that's why they throw that word around so frivolously because they don't understand any of the fucking. Oh my God.
Of the toughness of it.
Right. All right. That's funny. That's cool. I hadn't seen that.
Let's take you want to take a break and
we'll fucking end this one.
You want to end this one?
Yeah. That was that.
All right.
Can't end.
You got another topic for us? Or, yeah, you got another topic for us? Or do you want to cut it off? This one's running a little longer than others, but...
Yeah, we'll figure something. Have you heard about the Fire Festival?
Nope. Fire Festival. What is that?
Apparently the Fire Festival was going to be... You know what? I forgot the actual location. But it was going to be somewhere like in like the Bahamas. Somewhere where tropical. And they sold these tickets. I think they were like 12 G's. Major tickets, major event, concerts. It's gonna be like a swaggy, like the swanky. What's the Coachella? But it like by the water, the food and fucking sick ass shit. It was people were giving these rich kids that were able to afford these tickets.
They were given to them.
They were given to
so
them.
They obviously don't give a shit about it. Because any rich kid is given everything. And
we're given
they take it for granted.
They took it and they were given like these shitty cottages and this like, and then for lunch they had like cheese on a piece of bread.
Nice.
That's what they were giving, and they just got played hella hard, and it made me just smile when I read that article. And you can check out.
It was supposed to be a music festival.
Music festival.
Who was headlining it?
I forgot who was handling. It was a bunch of like artists. Okay. I believe Ja Rule was actually.
It was supposed to be held in America. You said Ja Rule?
Ja Rule was promoting
it. Oh, God. Yeah, of course it's trash.
And I'm like,
that guy hasn't been around for fucking 10 years.
I'm like, how are you going to listen to this?
Hey, murder.
You're going to like fire.
Fucking fake-ass Pac.
So these, I don't know, just what do you think about that? A lot of kids got punked for their money, 12 G's, a lot of rich
stupid
kids.
Fucking idea. It's one, you don't give rich kids shit because they take it for granted. They take their parents' money for granted. You don't think they're going to take a fucking...